I'm Chris Stevens, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a simple egg dish that I invented myself called eggs over cheesy. One of the things you always want to do is start with clean hands in the kitchen and get a good hot pan for eggs over cheesy. Now this is a great egg dish that you can make any time of the day, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So several kinds of cheese, any kind of cheese will work. The Mexican style mix, we got ours from Kroger's. The Mexican style mix tends to not stick to the pan, or the spatula is actually the worst thing that things stick to sometimes. The least, so I like that for my eggs over cheesy. And you want just a little bit of hot lard in the pan. Let your pan get good and hot, a little bit hotter than you should normally frying an egg. And once you feel your pan is getting good and hot, we're going to let that heat for just a minute there. This pan was already somewhat hot, so yours is going to take a little bit longer than this. You can also do this with a Teflon pan. It doesn't have to be a cast iron. Almost any kind of pan. I wouldn't try this with like a stainless steel or a copper pan, because the bare metal is very likely to stick and have a lot of hard work. So you saw me salt the pan just a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper down to see if I've got some good sizzle action going. You want your pan hot ahead of time, otherwise the cheese might melt a little too much before it starts crisping down and freeing from the bottom of the pan. So I've got an egg ready, and I've got my cheese ready, and it looks like my pan's starting to get good and hot. And you almost can't get it too hot, but I guess if it's smoking hard, then it's too hot. But even a light smoking, believe it or not, is not too hot usually for this dish. So just want to put down a couple of tablespoons of grated cheese of your favorite type. And it should start sizzling right away. This pan could be a little hotter, going with what I said earlier. I like to just kind of make a little bit of a dimple in the middle that helps keep the egg steady. Crack your eggs on a flat surface to avoid shells in your egg. Just open that up nice and easy, right there. So while that's starting to cook. So how long? I don't know. Cook till your egg is starting to get pretty done coming up through. You see that the softer liquids, they already start turning white and the cheese shows through. You want that cheese to melt and then crisp a little bit on the bottom, and it'll turn right loose from the pan. Now I know from experience that cheddar tends to be the hardest cheese to do this with because it sticks to the edge of the spatula, and I've had it pull all the way out from underneath. I've had it pull all the way out from underneath the egg before, so we're just... So you can tell when it starts getting nice and golden and it's free pretty easy from the bottom of the pan, you're going to be able to get your spatula underneath it. You want enough firmness in the egg that you can scoot underneath the whole thing. Voila, it's free from the pan. And you're going to see a beautiful sight when we just get this egg flipped over. Just get right underneath it like that. The bigger the pan, the better, because it lets you get underneath it. See, there you go. That's the one thing you want to watch for, is the sticks now and then. And wait. I did wash my hands well before we started. Like watching water boil. You let the egg get done to your desired consistency. This is just a matter of experience. It's harder to tell how done the egg is than, say, with an egg over easy or a sunny side up with this method, because obviously the cheese cover hides the whole egg. I've never tried to cheese the top of the egg to where you had it all encased, but this, ladies and gentlemen, is eggs over cheesy. And I, Chris Stevens of League City, am the inventor. So don't ever believe anyone else if you ever see this again, when it's served in every diner in America. There's the beautiful egg over cheesy. You can serve it with your favorite toast by itself, or however you like. Move this off the heat. Prepare for the wonder. Ladies and gentlemen, I offer to you eggs over cheesy. Thanks. That's a wrap.